Claim number 7008350541-1, where we're going to be attempting to do a repair here on the front slope. As you can see here, where there's this wind crease shingle right here. We are going to be using the insurance approved tool here, as you can see, a roof snake. And we're going to be attempting to replace this one shingle right here without affecting any of the other shingles around its perimeter, just to see if we'll be able to warranty a repair for this client. Now the shingle does start here, it ends right here. We are going to be trying to be as gentle as possible. Oh man. So there's already a big issue right there with that mat transfer. As you can see, try not to bring up the shingle too much. You can see we're getting some mat transfer here, meaning that that part of this shingle stuck to this one already becomes a big issue, because the shingle that goes underneath there is not going to properly adhere, having a big chunk of shingle underneath it. That's a big reason I can't warranty already the repair. I should be as careful as possible, avoid any more mat transfer. We've got to make sure all the nails are out of the perimeter, out of its way. If we don't remove all the nails out of its perimeter, out of the way, what will end up happening is that the new shingle won't be tucked in properly, and or we could also put the new shingle, the area will be prone to some nail pops if we don't remove all these nails. Well, there's quite a bit of nails here, so 1, 2, about 6 nails we need to look for. Again, we need to make sure we remove these. If we don't, that new shingle won't be tucked in properly. Remove anything that's in the way. Here I can feel a big staple. I'll remove the staple. I can't tuck in that new shingle like I mentioned. Make sure everything's out of its way. Looks like everything's out of the way. I should be able to tuck in the new shingle without any issue now. Oh man, unfortunately this shingle is not actually a perfect match. You can see the other shingle has a different perimeter, different measurements. It's already a big issue on its own too. We'll probably have to check out the shingle and see, make sure that shingle is still in the market. We gotta make sure we put up all the nails that we removed. If we don't, these shingles have a big probability of being blown by the wind quick. Okay, make sure we put these in. We had removed the nail from this area right here. Make sure it's back in there. I believe that should be fine. Now, we went ahead and installed the new shingle. Now, the shingle will not pass as a repair. The big reasons was for the mat transfer. Mostly right here, as you can see, all the underneath the shingle, under all these shingles, we got a lot of mat transfer. When it comes to adhere to this glue right here, it's not going to properly adhere because of that mat transfer right there. Won't let it, the other layer of the shingle won't let it adhere properly. And the other issue is the creases that were created. So you can see this crease wasn't previously there. This one right here. There's one right here as well. Another one in this corner. Basically all the corners, and this one got pretty affected pretty bad. So this is why I wouldn't actually be able to warranty the repair. Not only that, I do need to send in the shingle into ITO, make sure it's not discontinued, because it definitely did not have the dimension we needed to make sure the full shingle could be placed there. You know, you can see those big gaps right there because the shingle has its own different dimension that's usually not carried on most distributors' warehouse. But we'll send it to ITO and see if it's discontinued or not. But other than regardless of being discontinued or not, we're still running into the issue of the shingles being too brittle. Not only that, the mat transfer won't actually let us provide a proper warranty on these repairs. So that's why I would deem this roof non-repairable.